Welcome, insiders, to this exclusive look with the one and only Celia Potter. Celia, thank you for joining me.
You're welcome. Nice to see you, Nigel, on this sunny day.
This is an exclusive opportunity for our insiders to find out a little bit more about all the work that is happening down at Five Lakes. You get a real idea of the scale of that room, and that so that our guests get a general idea. That is the theatre.
So what you saw looking was of that steelwork was the theatre, was the far side, and where I was standing, I was actually standing in the sports park side, looking into the theatre. You're
going to share some pictures with us today. We've got these mood board ideas, and you can talk us through Five Lakes Auditorium. What are we looking at?
This is the finalised mood board here, and the idea Leisure Concepts had come up with, which we were working with, is an enchanted forest.
So you're in the auditorium, aka theatre, and you walk through to the next room, which would be...
So as you walk out, you will come into the garden lounge.
The garden lounge.
A conservatory feel throughout the lounge and the garden bar. Other surprises going in
Can I ask a question?
Too. Yep.
Any monkeys?
No monkeys, but we have got
peacocks?
No peacocks, but we have got other creatures going in.
Oh, snakes.
No. Not snakes.
And now we're going to the garden bar?
We are going to the garden bar, yes. Leisure Concepts.
There's another tree, Celia.
There's more trees, and the walkway takes you straight out and onto the south terrace.
It's
so if it
almost
suddenly
like
starts
you've
raining,
thought about this.
Yeah, if it suddenly starts raining, everyone can run inside.
It doesn't rain. It doesn't rain in Colchester.
Doesn't rain in Colchester. No, of course not. Because we've had so much to do in a short space of time, we've had 2 construction companies working at Five Lakes, and Hutton's are the team who we saw just there. And
you know why there's so many of them, though, because if you look at this picture in that bottom corner, there are 3 people. In fact, is that 4? There's someone behind them. 4 people putting up one piece of wallpaper.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, but Nigel, but honestly, if you were there, that is sticky vinyl. Now, if that print sticks, like you get a bit of sellotape and it sticks to each other, and you can't put it, if that vinyl, which has been each section, that is a jigsaw, that is tens and tens of wraps of vinyl print, which has been specially printed, each roll that fits together.
You could have gone to B&Q.
No, not to get it like that.
And how have you got on with the Swans?
I love the Swans.
Oh, okay.
And the geese. I go running at about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Me too.
Golf course. And I often meet them as they just all sorts. I meet the muntjac deer and the swans and the Canada geese and all sorts of wildlife. I love it. So
have you met the nuns yet?
Yes, I have. I've met the nuns too.
people won't believe us when we say there is a monastery.
Yeah, it's the oldest Orthodox monastery in the country, I believe. You can go and visit the monastery, and there's a lovely walk. No, it's right at the far end of the resort, but on a lovely day, we are creating a walk that, I think 3 walks, depending how long you want to go out for, but it would
depending on how desperate you are to see a nun. And do you actually know how many lakes there are at Five Lakes, Celia?
I would say it depends on the time of year, because there's a few more lakes that seem to pop up in the winter on that soil, on that ground.
Yeah. It's called Five Lakes, but I think there are more than 5 lakes, aren't there?
There's more than 5 lakes, yeah.
Okay. And
I don't know if you can call them all lakes, might be a few ponds.
So are you getting a really good vibe from the staff of is there an excitement to this transition?
I like your analogy there with the butterfly, Nigel. I think at the beginning I think a lot of the staff Googled to see, you know, exactly what Potter's Resort was, and, you know, Hopton on Sea and what we did. And there's this huge amount of excitement and anticipation to I don't know, get that first theatre show on. They're really quite excited about seeing the shows. Bathroom taps, which we want to change, and we cannot get bathroom taps.
Have you been to B&Q? I'm just putting it out there.
Well, this is where I think this is next week's journey will be to B&Q. Following on from the urinals, I think I'll be at B&Q next. We have a tiler who's doing the most amazing job, because I've asked for herringbone tiles and it's taking him hours.
So they're tiny.
They're quite small.
Can't you buy them on like a big sheet so it looks the same?
He is doing the most cracking job. But it's taking a long time.
He told you that isn't available. Oh, no. No one does a big tile.
So he's, So in 2 days' work, he's probably done about 2 square meters. And there's quite a few square meters to do. I think he's going to.
Are you paying him by the hour?
Actually, I better find
He's
out.
a genius, this man.
And
the high-vis jacket and the helmet ready to go. Why do you bring it home, by the way? Do you wear it around the house?
Well, why do I bring? Because I normally keep it in the car. That's actually John's set. Mine is in the car.
He likes to dress up at home.
Staying in the hotel rooms, we have to obviously empty everything out of the hotel room. So mine tends to live in the car. Not. But yeah, it's you know.